Hey everyone, so I already primed my eye before filming and I used MAC Painterly Paint Pot. The first eyeshadow color that we're going to be using is from the Maybelline Expert Wear Eyeshadow Palette in Blissfully Blue. And we're going to use the color that is highlighted for the brow bone. It's the silver color that's at the bottom of the palette, and I just used the applicator that came with it. What you want to do is you want to take the applicator and apply the eyeshadow to your inner corner, and you want to blend it out about 1/3 to maybe halfway across your upper lid. Then you want to take the tip of the applicator and then apply it to your lower lash line, and just again go about halfway with the silver eyeshadow. The next color that I'm using is from Hard Candy. It's the Kaleidoscoped Baked Eyeshadow Duo, and the color name is Pickup Line, and the color number is 067. Now I used the lighter color, the lighter green from this duo, and I applied it with the same applicator that I had from the Maybelline palette. I applied the eyeshadow to the rest of my upper eyelid where I hadn't already covered it with the silver color. Then you just want to take and wipe off any excess eyeshadow that you may have on the sponge applicator, and then just blend in the color. This will help give you a nice bright golden lime green pop, but not too much. It's the perfect sort of pop. For the crease color, I am using Maybelline Expert Wear Eyeshadow Palette in Gratifying Green, and conveniently enough, I'm using the color that is actually marked for your crease. It's the middle green that's in the palette. And I just used the sponge tip applicator that came with it again, and I applied the color to my crease. I started at the outer corner and then blended it inwards, and then once I had the initial color laid down, I went ahead and used the applicator just to continue blending out the color and blending it inwards to define my crease a bit and add a bit of depth. For a bit of color accent, I used the tip of the applicator, dabbed it into the crease eyeshadow again, and then I applied it along my lower lash line starting at the outer corner, and then I blended it in and mixed it in with the silver that we first put on at the beginning of the video. My brow highlight, I used an Ardell eyebrow palette, and I used the brow highlight color that came with it. The brush I used is a Face Secrets blush, shadow brush, which you can find at Sally Beauty Supply. For the eyeliner, I still wanted to keep the green theme going, so I applied Styly Style Line and Seal eyeliner in Forest, and I lined along my entire upper lash line. I winged it out just a bit, but not too much. I didn't want too much of a winged effect with this look. And then after I finished lining my upper lash line, I went ahead and lined along my lower lash line, but only about 3/4 of the way in. And I made sure to really work the liner into my eyelashes, so then that way there wouldn't be any sort of big gaps or any sort of clumps either that would be on my eyelashes. Once I was finished with that, I went ahead and I used the same eyeliner and lined along my lower waterline and also along my upper waterline. This step is completely optional, only because some people are very sensitive to having their waterlines, to having the rim of their eyes lined. So again, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable with it. For my brows, I filled them in again using the same Ardell palette that I have from Sally Beauty Supply. And the brush I'm using is a MAC angled brush. However, the Ardell palette does come with an angled brush with it, and for the longest time I would just use that brush. However, I lost it, which is why I ended up having to use my MAC brush because I can't find it anymore. Another good substitute would be Eco Tools. Their angled brush works great as well. Apply your mascara and then finish up your lips. For my lips, I lined it with Styly Style Line and Seal Lip Liner in Nude, followed by Maybelline Color Sensation lipstick in Nearly There, and then Hard Candy Plexiglass Lip Gloss in Genie. I love this lip gloss. It's a very sheer nude golden lip gloss, however it has some glitter in it which adds that, it catches the light in ways that are unbelievable. For contouring and blush, I used Palladio Herbal Mosaic Powder in Goddess of Sun, and I used the darker color that's for my contouring, and I used the color that I just pointed at as my blush. If you like, you can go ahead and just rub your brush all over in there and then use it as a bronzer, if you like that sun-kissed look. But that's pretty much it for the entire look, and as you can see, it's all drugstore. Even my foundation was drugstore, but I had applied it prior to filming, so I will list it in the products on my website though if you're interested in finding out which one it was.